Hey, friend.
Hey, friend.
Thank you for joining us again for another episode of Unfiltered and Unfinished. I'm Dee.
I'm Mookie.
And tonight we're going to be talking about different types of relationships and all things that come with those different types of relationships. So I guess we'll start with poly relationships. How do you feel about that?
I'm not for a poly relationship. I don't knock it. I understand that it works for certain people, but not my thing.
Yeah, no, definitely not mine either. I feel like I definitely have enough personalities to make a person feel like they're with a bunch of different people. So, I feel like I'm just enough for, the person that I'm just enough,
I get it.
So yeah, no, I'm definitely not with polys. I've been asked to be on one before. It's just not my thing. I mean, no, I'm not knocking anybody that isn't it. Hey, more power to you. Shit, I kind of wish I did have it in me sometimes, but it's just not something that I would go for.
It definitely works for folks. I will say that it definitely do. I feel like you definitely, whether it's two guys and a girl or two girls and a guy, you definitely have to be confident and not selfish. You cannot be selfish.
Very secure in your own skin and secure in your relationship, because that's, shit, like I said, I give it up to him. All right, so we talk about poly relationships. What about like threesomes? Like, would you would you have a threesome? Have you had a threesome?
Yes, I had a few, well, like two or three. I never been the one to bring it into my situation. I normally been brought into a situation. Okay. It was fun. I mean, it was fun. I have no
That being said, it was fun. Are you trying to convince me? Because I'm definitely fully against it.
Friend, I mean, like I said, I had a good time. Different strokes for different folks, but it was. I didn't,
I'm a very possessive person. So like that's mine. Like that's mine. Mine. Like I don't want no. I couldn't watch my man have sex with somebody else.
So you would never?
No, never. I could never have a threesome. I never have, and I never would. And I don't.
See, you don't what?
I don't knock it, because I know a couple people that have had them. Like, obviously, you're one of them. Like, I don't knock it. I feel like that. If you're comfortable with that, then do it. But me, I'm very possessive, bitch. Like, I can't. And I told you last time, like, I'm very dominant, so I need to see that I'm satisfying that person. Fuck what that other bitch is doing. It's me. Fuck that. Like, no. I'm selfish. Fuck that. I'm selfish.
I mean, I feel like if you're together for a long time, see, I would bring it into mine, but I would have to know the man that I'm with. You know what I'm saying? Because women have to realize at the end of the day, you is bringing in new pussy. Hello.
What if he, so what if he likes that pussy better than yours? What if they start fucking outside of y'all?
I don't like I said, I don't know. I never experienced that with the ones I did, but I would say in one of my experiences, a couple did ask me, and I was open for it, and I did notice that he was giving me a little more attention than he was giving her. But then that goes back to, like I said, the woman has to be secure, and she has to understand, like, y'all been fucking for years, the same pussy. You bringing in someone younger, someone with new pussy, and probably give head way better than you do, which normally I do. But
we're not doing this with you tonight. I
just feel like the person just has to be secure. I guess that's where it all boils down to. You have to be secure in what you do. And I will set guidelines. Like, if I was to bring someone into my shit, y'all would not be kissing. To me, kissing is very passionate. So kissing is off limits.
Yeah. I feel the same way with, like, the whole kissing thing and all that. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't. No, see, like, that brings me back. Like, I wouldn't be able to watch that. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Well, you would be too much in the mix of things. Like, just let me. I'm trying to see how I can word it without, us getting too rated R.
I don't even really I'm not attracted to females, so I feel like that plays a major role in it too. Like, I'm not attracted. Like, I'll look at a female and be like, damn, she got a nice ass. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like an attraction thing. So I don't eat nothing that can get up and walk away from me.
And, I've been downtown a couple of times.
Girl,
I dabble. I dabble in women. Not often, but I do.
Okay, so what do you do if you go down on a woman and they have a smell?
Okay. Okay, we keep doing this? Okay. I experienced this,
I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so you experienced this.
I did experience this, and I tried to tell her in the most sensitive way I could, because I knew she was a sensitive woman. I tried to ask her, what kind of soap do you use down there? And let's just put this out there. She was a stud, so, she told me that she used, what is it, friend? Old Spice. And I'm like, you can. You may dress like a guy and want to be a guy, but you are a woman. You have woman parts.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, what do you use? And I'm like, well, I use Unsensitive down there. Yeah. And I use Scented. Just trying to give her some pointers. It was the softest way I can, And then eventually we got into a heated argument, and I told her her pussy stank.
Listen, raw, unfiltered, that's just how we are. What are you gonna do if you stink? Listen, there's men out there that have stinky things. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I've come across one or two, and child, I didn't know. People be working hard at work sometimes. You never know the circumstances, but when it happens more than once, that's like, all right, it's an issue, bro. Go to the doctor or something. Something's not right. You can't.
Well, let me put it out. Hold on. Let me put it. It wasn't a fishy smell. It was more of a musk.
A musky smell.
Yes.
Okay. Either way, bitch, you smell. I don't give a fuck. No.
Yeah. But I would want someone that always to tell me.
Yeah, 100%. You better tell me if I think. Listen, I'm a big girl. I got cracks and crevices and things, and I can't say I've ever had a smell to me, and I don't know anybody that can ever say that about me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't. Hygiene is very important. That's a very important thing when you're active, when you're sexually active. It's very important. You can't be out here stinking. People do not.
You're a big girl.
People don't want that. It's just nasty. So everybody get in the shower, wash your ass. It's not a problem. Literally, if you're going to have sex, the person is not gonna get mad if you take a fucking 10-minute shower before you go have sex. Let's be real. Go wash your ass. Go wash your vagina. Go wash your penises, please, because nobody wants the stinky shit.
No,
at all.
No.
We want to talk about something else. Ages of people, different age groups of people that you've been with, that I've been with, you've been with. Do you feel like you have more success dating older men, younger men your age? How do you?
Right. That's hard. Because me personally, I do like older men, but they're no different than the younger men. You know what I'm saying? I found that some younger men is more mature than men that's 45 years old.
Very true. Very true.
I never dabbled really in the young field, besides maybe once or twice, maybe, but I I enjoy the sexual chemistry with an older man. And I'm 35. And when I say older, I mean like 10 plus years normally is what I will go after.
Yeah.
It's just, it's different.
Okay. I mean, I've dealt with, I've mostly dealt with a lot older guys than me. I can honestly say that. Yeah. I've mostly dealt with older dudes. I dealt with one younger guy, and I've been with him for 14 plus years. So, you know, I can't say, I feel like it's the mentality at the end of the day. Like, he's got a grown man mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came in and became a stepdad the minute he walked in, and he owned that shit and did what he had to do financially and everything else. And, you know, he did what he had to do, period. But I feel like some men wouldn't. Some men can't, or they don't want to, and they don't want to change, and they, you know, and that, I feel like that doesn't have an age limit on it. Because, like I said, I know grown men that are just, grown men walking around with grills in their mouth. Grills is one thing. Okay, no. I can't even say that, because I find them shit sexy. I ain't even gonna lie.
But I don't like an older man that portray himself as a younger man. I don't like it.
When you got like a whole mouth full of gold and you got these big, gordy, like looking like you just got them out of the 25-cent machine chains on, and like that shit is corny. Like, y'all is in your 40s. Like, retire it. It's old. Like, it's too much. Like, that's definitely like one of the things. Like, I'm very like, that is Lord Jesus. No, hell no. That reminds me of one of my worst first dates, but we're gonna talk about that on something else. Cause child, no.
That was a lot.
It's just, so I mean, I guess everybody's different. Look, me and you, we so different but so much alike. It's insane. And everybody's different. Everybody likes different things. I don't know, you know, girls on girls.
For different folks.
Girls on girls, guys on guys, girls, guys, and baby oil and all that. Fuck it.
It's whatever floats your boat. I mean, listen, I don't judge nobody.
No, hell no, bitch. We can never.
No.
Do you see what we be talking about on this podcast? How people are probably judging us? Like, good Lord.
Do you think we get judged?
100%. Do I care? Do I care?
No.
Not at all. Because at the end of the day, like, y'all sitting here still clicking on it, listening to it. So at the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck.
And you know, I feel like, we said this in, I think, like, our first one, like, everybody been through some shit. They just don't talk about it. We talk about it.
And we can
that's the difference.
Definitely.
Yep.
Well, that concludes another episode of Unfiltered and Unfinished. We want to tell everybody again, we appreciate everybody, and we will be back with our next episode soon. Send in questions that you guys want us to answer in a podcast, and we'll get to everybody's, you know, nothing too crazy, you know. And please stop sending the dick pics. Nobody wants to see the dick pics. It's like, we ask for you guys to send us questions, not dick pics. And they're ugly at that. So please.
They are. It's like your hand is bigger than the dick. Like, come on, guys. Get it together.
Everybody have a good night.
Bye.